everybody, and welcome to a new ROM hack, Super Mario Land 3 Tatanga's Return. And it's brought to you by Gamma 5. And this is a hack consisting of about, 60 levels, I believe. And it's undergone at least a couple updates in Super Mario World Central. It has been many years since Tatanga was defeated in Sarasa Land. But now he's returned to menace the Mushroom Kingdom. I thought Tatanga was a completely BS name, or made up, until I kind of researched a little bit, and sure enough, it's a Super Mario Land type of thing. I guess he was the antagonist in those titles. I haven't played a whole lot though, because, well, first things first, that sound is a little loud here, so let me do something about that so I can think. Okay, there we go, yeah. But, yeah, so I guess Tatanga is a thing in the Super Mario Land universe, and great, we have a bunch of copyrighted music, which is fantastic, because Nintendo's going to spot that in like a heartbeat. But yeah, I guess Tatanga is like an alien species from Super Mario Land titles. I wouldn't know so much because I've only played that series like very lately, as a kid nonetheless. And yeah, it was back when I didn't even, I would just play like any kind of Game Boy game at my cousin's place because they actually had it. I did not, and it was kind of unfortunate. And finally did get a Game Boy when it came to like the Pokemon era, when Pokemon first came out. And of course, I bought mine used, so of course there had to be something wrong with it, and surely there was. So pretty much the problem with my Game Boy was the screen had like that was it? Interesting. So there was like a line that appeared, I think, horizontally, right in the middle of the screen. So, it didn't break any game like per se, but it really made the experience a whole lot more like annoying. Let's just put it to that. So yeah, had a Game Boy in which the display was completely screwed up. And yeah, I just kind of accepted it over time. It was just like, you know what, as long as I can still play some Pokemon, then it's all good, right? I'll just, I'll tolerate all the flaws that are with my system, just so I could play that game. Back then, it's like, you really couldn't get a whole lot of information from like the internet, or at least nothing very reliable. Or at least, really can't even say that either. It's just, it's a lot tougher to get information on games back then than it is today. Right now it's just like, it's easy. I mean, you have like a million people playing games, trying them out before they even release, or, when they are released, you have people doing tons of gameplays on them. So it's a very good chance you'll know about what a game is like before you even have to think about it. I mean, first hear about it, just look up in YouTube, and then you'll find out what it's about, and whether you want to buy it or not. Not really the same, I guess. I guess around, what, 2004, 3? I think that might have been around the time in which I got into that game. Just trying to remember, though. Time gets really fuzzy the older you get. But, yeah, definitely remember that, though, playing Pokemon with a really screwed up Game Boy system. But it was a lot of fun. Oh, crap, that was my... There we go. Ah, and another flower. Perfect. Everything's going millhouse. And I better keep track of the time, otherwise this is going to become a very lengthy video without me even knowing it. But I remember, aside from the internet, I remember a really good source that I got like any information regarding games, especially Pokemon, was through Nintendo Power. Nice old magazine, which I think is defunct at this point. Just no more, which is unfortunate, but yeah, I remember there used to be like little Pokemon comics that came out with some issues, and you know, I always found it pretty fascinating to read, just because, you know, don't kill me. Just because, you know, you're playing the game and then it kind of magnifies the experience, the fact that you can also read a comic too at the same time, concerning that subject matter. Of course, you know, watching the anime was kind of disappointing just because the little asshole kept let go of his Pokemon, or the best ones he had. He kept an unevolved, well, he refused to evolve his Pikachu. Stupid, but anyways, it's far too much about Pokemon. I've just been so out of that scene, and it's not even funny. Shroomy Heights, seems like there's a secret here. And this is a normal rated ROM hack, so not a whole lot of like gotchas, I suppose. It's just going to be a very enjoyable time, I guess. Yeah, that's all I can really say about that now, isn't it? But yeah, so medium type hack, you know, no real thrills. I love the graphics, by the way. You know, it looks very nice. Very nice. The music is pretty good, not as generic as I was thinking it would be. So kind of puts me in good graces with hopefully the YouTube gods. Wow, you suck. That counted as a death? Well, that sucks monkey balls, man. I wasn't expecting that. Okay, well that's something that could be fixed. Because you know, just having one exit and then the other one be a death sentence for you, that doesn't seem really kosher to me. It seems kind of like bullshit. But whatever, I'm not going back there. You know, some secret. Yes, you found the secret. Now if you jump in the wrong place, you're dead. You jump right down the wrong hole and you're dead. Yeah. It's great. It's positively great. So let's see here. Okay, that's not my death. Perfect. But yes, I do. Oh, wow, that was close. I was definitely not anticipating that. And usually when I do stupid stuff like that, it kind of becomes like a huge mistake, and I can't see up there because damn camera doesn't pan correctly. And a leap of faith. Good. Yeah, so let's see, in this one episode we've gone over my childhood with the Pokemon series. Definitely interesting topics, I guess. And my faulty Game Boy that I bought so long ago. Because I think it was the boss I was talking about for Tatanga. I mean, I really thought that was a made-up name or some BS that, you know, obviously I didn't know much about. But yeah, interestingly enough, boss and, or I guess the main antagonist in Super Mario Land, I guess. I don't know. Just goes to show I need to research it a little bit more. You know, a little more than I really care to, I suppose, but whatever. But yes, this is actually a pretty nice, easygoing ROM hack, I must say so far. Definitely been a pretty pleasant experience so far. I don't even have the, well, save state. Well, I don't have save, like, enabled at all here, so, yeah. Haven't even had to resort to that in any shape or form. Although I wouldn't expect it to do so, just given from what I've seen so far. You know, pretty straightforward hack. You know, fun looking, nice design. Definitely not, like, what is the word I'm looking for? You know, not too painful in the eyes here. On the eyes. The music, you know, it's nice. It's not something you haven't heard yet in a ROM hack. And, oh, Goomba boss. Ooh, it's Goomba boss. Oh my god. Easiest boss ever. Suck it, Goomba. Yeah, so if you have a fire flower, it's going to be a piece of cake. Damn, we just beat the crap out of that world, didn't we? I think there are 7 worlds in this ROM hack. So let's do a little teaser with Life's a Beach, and that is... sounds familiar for some reason. I really hope this isn't a hack that I've already done. Because I envision that that probably does happen, at least for some people. It's like, you know, you play so many hacks over time, and then inevitably you run into one of those hacks that you already did. It's like awkward moment. Would exactly be the kind of thing I would do. Because I'm a lousy bastard. Lousy bastard. Oh boy. But yeah, I think I'm gonna give it a shot trying to play Stellaris, or at least trying to do a playthrough of it. Because for one thing, it's, you know, Paradox, so no reason I wouldn't play that game. And, you know, it is very reminiscent of, like, the Europa series, which is always a plus, because I love that series with a passion. Haven't played enough of Stellaris, though. Son of a biscuits, man. Haven't played a whole lot of Stellaris to know, well, in depth about the game. Like, you know, conquering other galaxy empires and making them your biatch, and you know, all that fun stuff. Just haven't gotten to that point yet. Rather, I'm having like my usual, you know, SimCity complex, which is, you know, it's fun at the beginning. You build a whole lot of stuff, but then you just get to that point where you're not making money. You're losing it very gradually, even from the start. You're just losing money until you get to the point where you say screw it, it's not worth it anymore, and just call over a couple of natural disasters to lay waste to the city, you know? You are a pirate. Yes, I am. But yeah, haven't really gotten to that point in Stellaris yet. I don't think there would be a point like that, but, you know, I did find my... oh god, that seems dangerous. And it was dangerous. But yeah, I have not gotten to that point in Stellaris, and I don't anticipate on having to make such a decision. But, oh, Nike Doodles, man. He can actually, he's got game. But yeah, I just found myself, you know, building a very lackluster military, even though I was a fanatical, militaristic, country, empire, which I found funny and ironic, because, at some point I had, like, a pirate problem, let's just say. Interestingly enough, you know, considering the stage that we're doing right now, had a pirate problem, and, yeah, it kind of sucked. He kind of, had a very underpowered military force, and I sent them out to, take on the slightly overpowered pirate, force, and they kicked my ass. And my frontier outpost ended up killing them. Who would have thought? But yeah, very ironic that a, fanatical militaristic, empire would, you know, lose militarily against some pirates of all people. Just, it didn't make sense, but it was kind of funny though when you think about it. And hopefully the resolution looks a little better in these videos, because kind of played around with the resolution for this, and I'm hoping it kind of pays off here. And Rip Van Efferfish, you are dead. I hate these guys with a passion. Ever since Kaizo, I've seen them in a totally different light. Not a good one, but definitely a different light. Oh man, the challenges you can do with those fish, it's amazing. And amazingly frustrating as well. Now, why would you have this here? Might I... no, nothing. Alright. Ah, no, not my fire flower. Well, let's change that situation. Strangely enough, this music makes me want to play some, Secret of Mana. Oh, you son of a bitch. Definitely makes me want to play some, Secret of Mana. Seems like the kind of music that would be in that game, right? Or is that just me? Although, I am liking it. It kind of suits the mood and the stage quite well. So, definitely give kudos to that. And it's definitely time to call an end to this episode. So thank you for watching, everybody. And I will see you next time as we do the next great stage. God, we might beat this hack in 3 episodes or less. I doubt it. Anyways, thank you for watching, everybody. And in the next episode, we'll be doing Porcupuffer Pier. Ciao, peeps.